Okay, thank you.
We're beaten down, I smoke and suck tried face, so resigned to what their fate is. That's the second verse. Smoke tried face, something smoke tried face. Remember that next time. Go to sing to the band. Oh yeah.
I never knew that when I first started infantry. We had to do It's the commander.
pilots in our department, which is super rare. But because it takes a long time to get your approval pilot license. But we do it, and we assist fire departments all their fires. And as far as Westminster Fire, we brought up some Marshall fires to see with the FLIR. Hey, John, with the FLIR, we can actually see hotspots. So even if there's not flames going up on it, we can tell the fire department, hey, there's still a hotspot in here. You need to go and look at this. We can fly this in inclement weather, so it can be snowing, it can be raining, it can be 35-mile-an-hour winds, and it can still stay steady up on top. We found a kid that was lost by Bar Lake in the reeds because we could see the difference in the thermal imaging, and we could find him right away and get him help. So we've had 64 deployments on this thing. It's been awesome. We freaking love it. But we also have, like we use a lot with this one with Public Works or the big water tower that came up. So they were like, we need to get inspection photos at the top of it to make sure that they're doing everything correctly. We throw these up and then we can get it right away. We can get measurements from it. We know that it's plumb, it's exactly where it should be. We can do it for making sure roads are straight. So, did you guys live near Brighton?
Yeah, we live very fast.
So, do you remember when Bromley got like, not repaved, but they put that new stuff on it?
Last year.
Oh, okay. So they did like a repaving. We threw this over to make sure they paved the right areas. It didn't go into some private property or whatnot. So we can get accurate measurements from these things. It is super awesome. Collision avoidance too. So that's what this radar on top is. So we don't run into trees. We can't run into power lines. We stop 3 feet away to cover. Let's say it loses signal. It doesn't just fall on the ground. It'll sit there and hover, and then as a pilot, then I can maneuver it to come back home. This could actually take itself off and land itself. Like I can show you a couple buttons and you could fly it just automatically. It's real crazy.
How long is one flight license?
Yeah, so it depends if it's fully loaded. Like we also have a spotlight that goes on this side. So if it's fully loaded, we can probably get about 29 minutes if it's just regular winds, like not too crazy. But we can hot load this, so we can land it, not turn it off, swap out batteries, and put it back up. And then have a whole bank of batteries, so we can say on scene of let's say there's a barricaded or hostage situation, we just keep going up and down. We can send the video straight to command, so they can say, hey, I want to look at the backside of the house. Like, let's make sure suspect's not back there. We can fly it over to the backside of the house and check the backside of the house.
They make more economic sense having this.
Yes, so much cheaper. So, like you'll see the number on the back, it does have a tail number, so it's registered with the FAA, and then all pilots have to have their Part 107 FAA license to be able to operate it. And sometimes, not all agencies do that. Some people do a certificate where they say, we'll train our own. There's a lot of work. We do overkill, so we require every pilot that we have to have a Part 107 remote license. But then even that one's got its little tail number on the front. So we can do it where the FAA can track it. So so you're at Prairie Center. So 136 and 76.
Yeah.
That's the edge of DIA airspace. So when we're in that area, we actually have to request permission from the tower because these are registered. They can watch us. So that way, it's not secret. Like it's so secret, we have a drone up. Like we don't care. It's all public record anyways. We record all the flights. You can request the video. Like if you're like, hey, there's a drone up, please drone by my house. Like I want to know what's that video. I want to make sure they're not spying on me. Absolutely. Like open records request. You can get all that stuff. Like there's nothing to hide there. Like it's typically for crime scene photography, search and rescue, tactical operations. We do trainings. We bring in like I'm a CU buff, but we bring in the CSU Rams. I hate this school. Oh my goodness! Oh, okay, yeah, because it's way better school. Yes. No, don't be both. Be correct. Anyway, so CSU has a drone center, and they one of the best trainings ever in the whole country. It's a week long, and we sponsor them at our police department every year. Oh, cool. They come down here, they use the Prairie Center, that big field, and we'll go put a dummy out there, and they have to go find the body, and they teach fire departments, they teach police, they teach everybody how to fly drones correctly. Yeah, so we're super blessed to have these.
All right, how's it going?
Yeah. So, a lot of information, but yeah. And then this one, how much do you think this cost? 38,000. And then this little guy is about $1,300.
Yeah.
So a lot smaller. It doesn't handle the weather as well as this one does, but sometimes this is even better. Using it for crime scenes, searching for stuff. Yeah, we can use those. No, it's not done. It's insert, so if it does, we're good, yeah. But even at Marshall Fire Department, we're taking out there, those big winds that go down, these can take sustained winds of 35 miles an hour and still stay steady for them to do whatever they need to do. Right? I mean, it's fire department, I don't know what they do.
How many times have you used it on a stolen car?
So, for stolen cars, I probably use it 3 times. Yep.
How quick is your deployment if an officer calls in?
This one takes a long time. This one we can get up in about 5 minutes. This one will take about 15. And this one's stored out at the police department.
Yeah.
Some of these ones are in the cars.
Okay.
So it just depends on where they're at, yeah.
We definitely like that the police department's right by our house.
Yeah, oh yeah, super safe. Yeah. So, Yeah, because these are nice for quick deployments, but we don't really use them at night. But this one's so expensive, we don't want to ruin it. We got to keep it a nice protected area. But it's been awesome. So we've deployed this one 64 times. We've deployed this one 5 times. The other thing is we keep flight logs. So you can even request, hey, I want to know what the flight path was on this date for the police department, and we can pull that out, and it's easy peasy because you should know like what we're looking at. Like it's like a checks and balances thing, you know? Like yeah, I think it's just like we don't care. Yeah. See everything I saw because as long as I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to, I have nothing to worry about. So yeah. That's fun. Yeah. Do you want to come sit in the cop car? We'll check out the cop car. Yeah, and I really did clean the back out, but if you stick to it, you might want to wash your hands. No, I'm just kidding. Do you want to come over and check out the car?
I've seen a lot of cars. Come on.
Go watch it. So we got a couple cool things in here. What you'll notice in the front, this is the radar. We have front and rear radar antennas. This is about 5 different vehicles at once. So here's the radar. One of the things I always say, you don't have to. They get pulled over. All you have is see our radar. I tell my wife. Ask while we're on scene, like as long as you're on the highway, like we have time, come back, look at it, double check. You'll look at the 2 cameras by the rearview mirror. There's one underneath and one big one. Let's say we get a DUI. It's better if you guys are on the jury and you can actually watch the roadsides instead of me just telling you about it, right? Like you need to be able to see, like, no, I don't know if they were actually wrong or like it's better. So we have 2 of them in there, and they're all tied to that system. It's also tied to our body cam. So if my lights go on, it turns on my body cam, and anybody within close vicinity of my car, it'll automatically turn them on. Same thing with our gun. Any gun comes out from an officer, everybody's body cam around them turns on. Yeah, it's so awesome. We're so stoked about that. I mean, it costs you guys as taxpayers a lot of money, but we got the best system out there. It is totally worth it. It is totally worth it. So that's those things. We got computer in the middle. We all have little lights in the center. We keep long guns in the middle. So like we carry less lethal shotgun rounds, so like a little sock around some BBs. Some also we carry rifles in the front. So yeah, and then we have this one's got a printer on the front, so we can print tickets. And that's really more of a cost thing because if we can print off a ticket with thermal, we save $5 on every ticket that we write. Well, the other thing is it gets uploaded to the city faster because it's all electronic now. So we're testing it out, seeing if it's a right fit. A lot of companies want to do subscription-based, which we don't like because if we have to pay $5,000 every year, that's kind of like, that's a lot of money for me. We could pay $700 to buy a printer and just do it for life, then we think it's a good one. Let me show you guys the back. Okay. Sorry, there's more. You guys got to come see. So this is typically the back. So this is that radar antenna I was telling you about. Yes. So a lot of people ask us about like the Uvalde shooting. Like, what's Brighton's response to that? Our city paid for us to get rifle plates and rifle helmet. So we enter first and ask questions later. That's why we're trained. We do all sorts of training in 27J. One of the best school districts. Like, love them. I actually moved my family up into here for a school district and a fire department. So I love you guys. They're freaking awesome. Every one of our officers get issued gas masks, and we use it for all sorts of different purposes. Some not so pleasant, like we had a deceased person that was there for a while. We use these because they carry so many disease. We can use these for, let's say, okay, you guys are new to Brighton. 124th and Highway 85, there's a plant called Xfinity, and they keep fertilizer there for all the farms up here. Well, that can be hazardous if it leaks or if anything goes out there, or the railroads have all those leakage. So now we can at least protect if we need to evacuate like school in the area or houses. So every officer gets these. We also we do a ton of tourniquets. So like we had a guy that chopped his arm off on accident with a chainsaw. Sorry if I'm too gross. But yeah, we saved his life. Tourniqueted his arm. People that have shot themselves, we'll go and tourniquet them. The other thing we carry too is Narcan. So people that overdose, have you heard of that? Like, yep, we shoot them up with Narcan, and then that will block the receptors. And it's awesome. We've saved a lot of lives with that. Now, yeah, sometimes people keep doing it, but we don't. It doesn't come at a cost to us. We get it for free. Lots of people, local people, ask us about it. But yeah, so we get that for free too. So this is kind of a little setup in the back. We got stop sticks. We have a control pole. We also have a water bag. So we have Platte River, and I've actually used this one once already. But if Platte River kind of starts flooding, then we can throw in a water bag to pull somebody out. In my case, it was a super drunk guy, but we got him out of the water. So we got water bags in there. We got flares. If we find like needles in the park, we can securely put them in disposable. It's not common. I don't want to like freak you guys out. Like, it's not super common, but we can do that.
I'm sure it's like, as an officer, you see this type of stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff you typically do.
Yeah. One of the other cool, I know I'm taking all your time. One of the other cool things on point is our trailer back there. So if you ever see our SWAT team come out and like sometimes they do drug busts, we purchased that using drug money that they seized from these arrests. Everything inside there was donated by Dick's Sporting Goods and Home Depot. So Home Depot donated like lawn equipment, and we bought a couple old ladies' lawns this summer already, like this sporting equipment for kids. Dick's Sporting Goods donates all this stuff. Like, we have such an awesome community. They donated the wrap on the outside, so it didn't cost us anything. It was a community that's like, yeah, we want you guys to do these things for the kids. So, how cool is that? So yeah. Oh, and make sure you go see the animal truck. Like, they're so cool. Shiloh is this first one right here. She's our animal. We call them animal welfare officers. She could show you all the cool stuff. This is one of the coolest trucks you'll ever find. And then we got stickers. We got all sorts of cool stuff.
Oh yeah,
welcome to Brighton.
Yeah, thanks for
come see us anytime. Hopefully in the front door, not in the back door.
Yeah.
Hey, don't ever go in that car again.
Yes.
Our younger neighbor over doing stupid
And
things.
say police is better than fire. No. Yeah. Hey, so I could show you around some of our cars. So this is some of the gear that our officers carry. So we have gas masks. So like you'll see and stuff like that. Also that they can take that out. You like right? You guys live here. Okay, so we have I guess a big farming community. So we have a big fertilizer plant on 125 Xfinity. Well, that can be used. So maybe we can put on gas masks and stuff like that. A lot of people ask us about the Uvalde shooting and what our response is. Well, we carry rifle plates and helmets, and our philosophy is we answer first and ask questions. Like, we teach our officers to race the door, and we just go in and stop the threat, and then we can go figure everything out. That's high school has their own, some high schools have two. Middle schools all have their own, and then elementary schools are sharing SROs. And even in the charter school, and the school shooters came in and said, hey, we want 3 more. So we can't get enough SROs in our schools. It's really awesome. Yeah, we had stop sticks. We use these for like pursuits. So it puts up a little quill. Yeah. Well, so we can put little quills for sticks to inflate the tires slowly. You can't use them on motorcycles, but it is really effective on cars. And we do use them frequently. But our main goal in pursuits, if they come into our town, is to get them out of our town. So we'll frequently stop an intersection and freeze everybody and just let the pursuit go through town. We don't want them to come inside. Yes, it's way safer. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, we got a lot of those. So sad. So sad. Yeah. Oh man, and that officer was here the other actually John saw him too. Reyes saved that kid's life. And he's still having back issues, the officer, so he's hurt a little bit, but 100% anything for that kid. Like, that's the number one. Are you sure I cleaned almost all the vomit out? Yeah, no, I mean there might be some stuff. There might be a bit of like Yeah? Yeah, I'll show you exactly how we clean it out. Oh yeah, like so here. So that's just to go on the outside. So our gear typically weighs about 46 to 47 pounds, just regular, and then you add this on top of it. So, and then here's your helmet, your rifle helmet. We get these on grants, but because it's like, here you can feel it. It's kind of actually not too bad, but it's interior bits, so we have to replace them. And this thing, how much do you think this costs? $2,000. And we have 79 sworn officers. So our city bought these clothes. Like, that doesn't ever happen, and they're like, nope, we're gonna outfit the entire department. Yeah, it is so awesome. Yeah, come check out stuff. So we have our back is all lined, so we can easily wash it out. One of the other things, yeah, we do hose it down. Have a seat and I'll show you. Okay, so what you'll notice.
Steven and Elizabeth.
That's part of
To go straight in and go address them immediately. We wear these helmets as well. We also have tourniquets also on our body and here, and these are like you can put them over arms and tighten them and stop bleeding. Oh, these ones are awesome. I love these. We carry Narcan. We have stop sticks up here for pursuits to stop vehicles. We also have an animal control pole in the back, so if we get a vicious dog, we can control it until we can get our animal welfare truck out to get them out of there. Or the other thing we've noticed too is raccoons with distemper. Have you ever heard of that? So some of the raccoons, if they have distemper, it's a fatal disease to dogs. So we try to catch the raccoons early before they get to the dogs, and then we can get them control pole safely. Oh no! But yeah, so this is some of the stuff that the officers carry. This is the rear radar, so mom, don't speed coming up behind us. Yeah, we can see you. But yeah, lots of stuff. And then usually there's even more bags and tools and reaching equipment and all sorts of stuff. Did you go to get stickers? Yeah, and then make sure you go throw that away in the trash. Great fire stuff. We don't like it. I'm just kidding. You don't throw it in the trash. Yeah. But so our drone, we use that in conjunction with our fire department. We're hiring. You should. We'll sponsor them too. We've never been through yet. Reference points. Yeah. I'm telling you, we'll pay for him while he's in academy, and we'll pay for his academy. We'll sponsor him. We just did 4 people, and we use Flat Rock, Adams County's training facility out there. Yep, we sponsor them. It takes about 5 months to complete. So academy typically costs between $7,000 and $10,000 just for academy. So we pay for that, and then we also give them a salary while they're in academy. So if they have a family, they don't have to just sacrifice everything to go to academy. So they start out at $55,000 for the academy. When they graduate, they bump up to $64,000, and we top out our officers at $93,000. Yeah. So, military. So, the guy standing up there, he'll never tell you he has his own day here in Brighton. So he just retired as a sergeant major, and he went to Iraq several times while he was an officer here. So we still have officers that are still active duty, and so they'll still deploy, and then we just hold their position until they come back.
So how does that work? Like, you still hold like their active duty position like the military, and
Yep. So we don't pay you at the same time, but when you leave, we freeze everything. So you still have your job when you come back. So you go and deploy for a while, you come back, and then you jump back in the saddle and things and be a cop here. Yeah, he's done 2 different deployments, Bosnia and Iraq. And so, yeah. And typically deployments, 6 to 9 months. That's not that long. I mean, it's long. Yeah.
every day, every deployment for 3 months.
Yep. Yeah.
But what's the starting point?
So we start out at $55,000 for the recruits that we sponsor. Then they jump up. An initial officer starts at $63,000, and we top out in 5 years at $93,000. Yep. And that keeps creeping up every year. I bet in the next 5 years it'll be over $100,000 that we top out officers. Yeah, everything's expensive. Yeah, and this community is such a great community. Like, I love it here. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. And it's not like super like urban, like it's not downtown Denver. You get enough space out here, we can do stuff like this. Everywhere in the city of Brighton. So anywhere from the furthest point is 112th and Peoria Street. So way way down there, all the way up to Will County Road 6 and Highway 85. We have property up there. So we span 2 different counties. We have 27 square miles. We have 42,000 residents about. We have full SWAT team. We have full traffic team. Animal control. We have code enforcement. We have community engagement people. We got a broad spectrum, huge investigation. It can be, absolutely, it can be. Not as hard as what you're experiencing in Mountain. I will tell you that. It's a lot easier than that. And that's the thing, is like, yes. And so it's not like that. We do, like, we come home every day, we do 4 10-hour shifts, so we get a 3-day weekend. It's just very, it's not as hard as what you're going now, for sure. So, something to consider. Yes. But we got opportunities. Okay. Yeah. Yes, that's the other thing. That's what's nice about out here is it's not the cost of like downtown Denver or any of those other by and go see those guys over there. They got all the SWAT stuff. And, yeah, they're awesome. Do you guys see the paramedics up there too? Super awesome people. Like, you got to go check out their little ATV over there. They can do it. They take the festivals and stuff. It's way cool. You got to go meet Flat Valley. They're awesome. Yeah. See you guys later. Oh, it's so hot out.
It ain't that hot.
Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating all over.
You don't even have your gear on.
Yeah. Well, I'm sweating from today too because I worked all day.
You got a polo shirt on.
Yeah, I was wanting to go put it out with you.
All right, you ready for the hard questions?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Because I can always say I don't know.
You're a drone operator, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the other night you guys deployed a drone
Okay.
at the shooting scene.
Okay.
So what was wrong with your deployment there that was against the law that you didn't realize?
I have no clue on that.
Your drone didn't have lights on it.
I was sitting in my house.
Your drone didn't have lights on it. So you know since you took the drone license
Yes,
test,
we have 8 certified Part 107 FAA pilots. Yep.
part of flying a drone at night is having lights on it, right? Is that correct?
Depends.
It depends?
It depends. Yep.
It depends on what?
We can get clearance through the FAA to run without it. We can do a waiver.
Yeah,
we can
that's
file
true.
a waiver with the FAA to not allow.
That's
Yep.
true. Did you guys get a waiver?
I can't tell you any of those details. I can't tell because I wasn't down seeing. Like, I have no clue. I legitimately
Can you get
don't know.
back to me and let me know?
I don't know if I could. I can ask
Yeah.
because I really don't know who took it. Like, I was at home sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who was operating it. So.
Yeah, but yeah, I can absolutely ask. But yeah, it just depends. But yeah,
I've seen more than a few drones operated illegally by police.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah,
Doesn't mean it's illegal, but I know one was at least.
yeah.
So, but it wasn't here in Colorado. It was down in Texas. They were flying it over the intersection, very busy intersection.
That's a difficult one. Yeah, the FAA does change rules, but it's like when we do it for crime scenes, we got to shut the roadway down. We just
No, I
and
understand.
it's a risk factor too. Like, we don't want to. We don't want to fly over people, and like
No, you're not supposed to.
There's tons of redundancies, but it's still like that. What a terrible thing to happen if that, especially this big one. We don't want it to fall down on somebody and hurt them.
Well, it's
And
not
the
likely to
rotors
fall,
underneath.
but
It could. It could, absolutely.
It could, but it's not likely.
It's not likely. You're right. We don't modify any of our drones from the manufacturer. Some people do. We don't, because we're covered under manufacturer. We're covered under our insurance as is, and we don't need to do that. We don't have any federal facilities here that would require us to do a no fly zone. Some of them have them because this
Right.
is a DJI drone, so it's a Chinese-based drone.
Right.
Some agencies can't do that, but we don't have any of those federal facilities in
So
our city.
the big one you need a license for. That little one you don't.
That one is overweight. It is
Is
over
it?
0.55 pounds. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Barely, but
Barely,
it is.
huh?
So we even registered that one. We did get a tail number for that one, and we only allow 107 pilots. Yeah, even though it's small, and we even have one of the mini ones too that could be questionable. But instead of it being questionable, we just do it. We just get so we have a tail number on that one too. It costs us $5 to register with it. We feel like it's better to do that to cover our bases than to try to play
Well,
the
that
game.
you can
of weight.
identify it if it goes down.
Right.
And somebody says, I found this drone, it's mine now. It's
Yeah.
like, no,
Exactly.
this is ours.
One of the other things too, and I don't have it on this one. Well, you can see the Velcro on top, but you were talking about the lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Is those small ones don't have the 3 statutory mile lighting, so we have a
Exactly.
Velcro thing on top of them. The big one does,
Yeah.
but those small ones don't. So we actually have to put a Velcro piece on top of it to
To make
be in
it
compliance with
heavier
that.
even.
It does, exactly. So when you get that Mini 2, that's supposed to be 249 grams under that 0.55, you add one of those, it brings it over.
Right.
So theoretically, if it's a civilian that does it, they should be in compliance with those things. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So
I've seen drones over at my house, up flying above at night, and they weren't yours.
yep. See that they like the other thing we do with we have tracking. We do turn on our tracking with the FAA, so they can see ours. So that's right now. I don't know why it's a voluntary thing, but it's a voluntary thing to notify the FAA of your signature and your transmitter. So we do it because obviously we're not operating, and 400 feet's really high. You don't even really get good pictures at 400 feet. 100 feet's really kind of 150, 100 feet is like a sweet spot for
I
us.
know.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah,
it's got
exactly.
a telephoto lens on it,
Exactly.
you're not
It's-
going to see much.
Exactly, and there's no reason for us to fly it above those things anyways, because really, if we're doing
The only
pictures,
thing you would be doing is like monitoring traffic or something.
and even then, like,
And-
as you know, like that's not something we can do without court order, without, or at least on our policy it isn't. We can't just monitor the civilians. Anything where there's an expectation of privacy without a court order. Now, if we have a legitimate reason and there's like some circumstances, yeah, we can do those things.
But it's like I said, like monitoring traffic,
Exactly. So like we don't do like
like at an accident scene or something like
yeah,
that.
so it's we only take these ones out if it's serious injury. We know that we're gonna be filing charges, because one of the things we can do with these is we use Pix 4D, the mapping software that to make a 3-dimensional model of a scene.
Right.
Have you seen it? It's really cool
I
software.
haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you can even do it with this camera.
Yeah.
So you can take the pictures and then it makes a 3-dimensional model.
Your dinner's here.
Oh yeah. He sits next to me.
You guys ain't even eating the barbecue they're providing for the city and everybody.
Yeah.
What's up with that? City providing everybody with barbecue food. And these guys order pizzas. What's up with that?
Yeah. 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 Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So they bill me $600.
Yep.
That's if you ever need a cigarette,
You got a card? Never know.
how many cards for you? There. There's the one that says.
Yeah. Did you get your little recurring?
I got the one that says.
Yeah. So that's the other thing is I was telling John over here, that's why you have the Velcro, because these ones you need that extra little yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
Angel Dog.
I was just kind of on the pancake.
Yeah. Right, right.
I can see demolition after the one on Barker.
Oh yeah, how's everybody doing? How you doing, Brighton? Awesome. Oh, it just got through us. We're running rig out of the big innings. Hope you have a good time. On this. Bonus Friday. Yes, exactly. Hope you're enjoying your bonus Friday. That's awesome. Exactly that. Kevin Bacon in the house. Oh yeah, you really should be.
Door to door, most of the people that work in
Did you hear the vibrato they had going on? It was like the Cowardly Lion version. It was fantastic. They want your love.
Ambulance 51, engine 51, 630, 40,000, 021. Entry Hill Drive, on channel, right firearm A. Ambulance 51, engine 51, 630, 14021. Entry Hill Drive, on channel, right firearm A. Caution.
Seen this before. Huh.
Everybody looked at me. I felt Bob That song's only, what, 40? No, it's older. Oh, yeah. No, that's not. Right. Okay. You know what? It's time we did some chick rock.
A lot of smoke.
Engine 12, stroke 6830.
Generators.
County Octane.
2-stroke generator, I'm sure.
Engine 12, stroke 1630. Save your circle.
So I'm okay to get back to my chair? You're good, sir. I'm sorry. The generator was smoking. We thought something was wrong. Didn't want to open the door just.
Alright, how you doing?
Oh, thank you. We got time for a few more. Getting down there. Steady inside, walk his way. You and me, babe. Hey, hey. Love you like a fire, baby, come and get it on. Living like a lover with the way that fall. Moving like a tramp, like a video man. Demolition woman, give me big dog. That's your little life.
We got time for one more. Brighton, thank you very much. Thanks for sticking around with us. We're Ronnie Raygun in the big 80s. Find us on the web, ronnieragun.com. And you may have seen our alter ego. That other band, I kind of even hate to mention their name. They're not very good. Yeah, maybe they're a little good. Boogie Machine, you ever remember them? Afros. That's what I really look like under all this hair. I take it off. Anyway. Yes, that's true. But anyway, when you go on to the website,
And then
So, I was thinking, and I was looking at some of the stuff that's been selling. Yeah.
so we're gonna end up the rock and roll tune because they seem to be liking it. So really want to do this.
Good.
For Walmart, 59.90 Dahlia. RP pot 2 juvenile male chocolate thing that we talked about.
They've been working with you on this song.
Copy. Go and leave us
Do they help you when they're driving to say, where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go now?
That's
Where do we go
that.
now?
That vehicle after that. Doing good with that deal. Okay,
Yeah, that was so much fun. Thank you all so much for coming out to join us tonight for the City Barbecue. We sure hope to see you again soon. We will be right here in Carmichael Park this time next week for a movie. Movie starts at dusk, weather permitting. So join us if you can. Please stay safe tonight. We'll see you next time.